This is Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'm playing it because I got a request from someone in the chat. The Tank really wants to hang out playing some Spider-Man. The problem is it's been a while since I've played Spider-Man, and I've forgotten how it works. And so we're going to kind of rediscover it together a little bit, figure out what's going on. I gotta say, I am really, really impressed by this game series, though. So they Insomniac made the previous Spider-Man game. They've also made Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is sort of the slight next-gen upgrade, sort of light sequel to the game. And I don't know. I remember being really impressed ages ago by the earlier Spider-Man games, like the PS2 era Spider-Man games, and how, like, I can't believe people figured out how to make it feel like you're Spider-Man. And that was correct. Like, back then... Oh. Shush, radio person. I don't want to listen to you right now. I'm talking. Anyway. Unfortunately, I can hear them even though you can't. All right. I'm turning them down. Anyway. So, what was I talking about? So it was really impressive back then. It was sort of mind-blowing what it felt like to fly around the city dressed as Spider-Man. But Insomniac with this game series has just blown all of those old experiences out of the water. Like, it feels so amazing to swing around the city as Spider-Man. It's just insane what they managed to pull off. I'm just incredibly impressed with this. And it's a really cool kind of return to form, because I remember back during like the PS2 era, Insomniac and Naughty Dog were kind of these almost sister studios. They used a lot of the same technology. They were building fairly similar types of games. And I was much more on Insomniac's vibe. I love the Ratchet and Clank games. Couldn't really get into Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter was just a little bit punishing, a little bit harsher. And I just kind of wanted to get in there and have goofy fun. And that was what Ratchet and Clank was about. So I was like, I'm an Insomniac fan. Then they got to the generation where Insomniac made, what was it called? Was it Resistance? It's like sort of the World War II versus aliens kind of game. They made Resistance, and Naughty Dog went to make Uncharted. And they kind of flipped in my head. I was like, oh, wow, I like the Naughty Dog game now. I really could not get into Resistance. And so it kind of flipped for a bit. And for a while, I couldn't get into Insomniac games at all. I couldn't get into the Resistance games. I couldn't get into Sunset Overdrive. But then they have just come roaring back. Like, this Spider-Man game is mind-blowingly good. And so I just can't sing their praises enough. Like, even someone like me who, for a little while there, I had sort of dropped off being on the Insomniac train. Like, I am fully back. What they've accomplished with this game is just amazing. So I'm wearing the, of course, Into the Spider-Verse, my Miles Morales skin, because of course I am. And again, like, you see him, he's freaking out because he's under my control, and I've got no idea what the crap I'm doing. But look at it. So they did a completely different set of these animations, I think, for when you're in the Spider-Verse outfit, because he looks like he's freaking out a little bit more. His movements are more exaggerated. Like, everything about him is different. Just spotted a weapons deal going down. And that's mind-blowing to me as a game developer, because it's like, historically, like, we can sneak in weird little references and Easter eggs and stuff like that as long as they're cheap. As long as it takes maybe one passionate person doing the thing that they do well, then we can pull that kind of thing off. Doing an Easter egg like this, where I don't know if it counts as an Easter egg necessarily, but doing sort of a weird little joke like this that doesn't just require the costume artist, basically the character artist, to build a different version of the character, but also the animators to vary all of the animations, and also some tech artist to figure out how to do the thing where, like, you can't see it here, but like he also animates really different from everybody else in a way, like there's sort of a staccato frame by frame effect. I don't know what the right word for it is, sorry, but from what I've heard, I'm not seeing a lot of it now, but from what I've heard, there's aspects to just the way he animates on a fundamental level that's different from other characters. It's just crazy that would even happen. Part of it is, it really speaks to sort of the fan legitimacy of this studio, that they were willing to put that kind of effort into getting this right. But it also means, somebody in authority saw this as a good move. Like, I think it also speaks to the popularity and success of Into the Spider-Verse, that everyone sees, doing a reference to Into the Spider-Verse as being valuable enough that it's worth that many skilled people's time. So, anyway, so, like, I'm sitting here talking. Like, in most games, like, if I want to sit here and actually just sort of rant and talk, I have to kind of stop playing the game a little bit, but I don't with this. It just, no matter what I do, it looks really good. I've got friends who have just handed this game to their, like, youngest children who are not yet skilled enough to play a lot of other games, and they can just swing around and have a great time with this game. And you don't have to engage with any of the stuff in the game that's difficult. You can just have a good time. All right, so let me catch up with the chat here a little bit.
Hijacked with the Underground's logo. Very suspicious.
All right, so I can chase down some side quests and stuff here in a minute. Let's see.
Now, I know many of you brushheads love to listen to this show on your subway commute. I personally do my best to avoid setting foot in those feces-infested death tubes. But Jared informs me that a major outage recently stopped all trains going through Harlem. I'm happy to report that service to the area has since been fully restored. But it should come as no surprise to learn that the new Spider-Man was seen futzing with transit authority equipment during the outage. Now I can already hear the zealots among you whining through your phones. But Jonah, obviously Spider-Man fixed the problem. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just stop right there and unpack that. Why would a guy who can swing through the skies and ignore Manhattan gridlock entirely need to even think about what's going on with the subway? If you just follow the threads, they take you right to the inevitable destination, the corner of Spider-Man Street and Menace Avenue.
All right, so I gotta say, J. Jonah Jameson would strike me as an unrealistic, silly parody of a character if the real world didn't have Alex Jones in it. But they're basically, I mean, aping Alex Jones in a really kind of hilarious way. So yeah, so the tank asked if there's a forward web zip. There is. So if you are in the air and you hit the jump button, you forward web zip. So now I got to figure out though, like, what is this challenge here that I'm after? There's something down here I want to do. I don't know quite what it is. Let's try it out.
Up here! Fire escape's shakier than it used to be. Careful on the way up.
Yes, Dan31, I did play the original Spider-Man all the way through. Loved it. By original, I mean the game that came right before this one.
So, this is why you wanted to meet here.
Almost bailed you took so long. Give me a hand, it's stuck.
Time capsule's seen better days.
You remember the combination?
Yeah, it's, oh, man, it's,
You kidding me? Y'all gotta start remembering this code. Not always gonna be around to tell you.
We'll remember, we'll remember.
Well, remember. Yeah, good. Now, what are you gonna put inside this bad boy?
Secret time capsule. Only Miles and I know.
Boom. That's right. Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Hey, Rick, you gonna take that job at Roxxon or what?
Why? You gonna take it if I don't?
Maybe. Waiting to see the offer.
Okay, competition, eh? Well, they're talking a good game. Want me to, lead their clean energy group. You know me.
Clean power, save the world.
I love my nerdy fan club. Oh, speak of the devil. Roxxon. Back in a sec.
You remember the code, right?
The Fibonacci sequence.
Nice. A reward.
I mean, our energy converter was pretty fire.
Truth. You think it's still on display at the Science Center?
Hope so. Wow. Look at this. Goober Central. Rick looking suave as ever, though.
Yeah.
Something going on with him? You guys fight or something?
No. No fight.
Finn,
It's fine.
why do we really lose touch?
Crap, now I'm late. I gotta go.
Hey, I feel like we both have stuff we're not sharing. Next time we hang, no secrets. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe. If you're on time.
Thank you for not committing
See you
to that.
soon, short stuff.
You know I'm taller than you now, right?
Not in here.
Wait. View the time capsule?
Graduation was bittersweet. Finn went to Midtown High, but I got into Brooklyn Visions. Said we stay in touch, but man, high school's like a whole new world. Man, it was so good to see Finn. I should find the other time capsules we hid, but a little later. I gotta get home for Mom's rally.
Okay, so we've revealed a new set of collectibles.
Use this unlimited ride pass.
Oh, and now I can fast travel. But what if I don't want to? I have to. So I'm kind of glad we saw that. Like, their cutscene game is on point. Like, there's a lot of games out there where, you know, you kind of like, you accept the way the cutscenes are because, you know, whatever. You want to know the story. You're really into it for the gameplay. Then there's games where you want to watch the cutscenes because they're so well done. I mean, obviously, The Last of Us is in that category, but these guys are giving Naughty Dog a run for their money. They're really good at it. All right. Another cutscene?
Phone, check. Subway card.
It is a little weird
You got the house key?
Yeah, I got it.
that I look like this. That when I'm in that costume, I look like I'm just in a totally different art style from the rest of the game. Maybe I should switch it up just to not look so strange.
Come on! We're gonna be late! Hey! Dude, I am so filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine.
All right.
See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, so the game is sort of divided up into these, you know, most of it is these like big open world sequences where, you know, you're just flying around, getting in trouble, you know, getting into fights with miscreants, chasing down, you know, important missions and stuff. But then there are these other sequences where you're Miles Morales and you're walking around and it's like puzzles and mostly just story revelations and things like that. And it's sort of interesting to, like, you know, when I'm deciding to stream a game like this, it's interesting to sort of like I don't really know what I'm going to get into. Like, if I start a mission, is it going to be a big open world mission? Is it going to be one of these walking around missions? I mean, I'm glad that I did a bunch of flying around so you could sort of see what that experience is like, because we might be in this mode for a little bit of time.
What do you think about Rio Morales? Are you gonna vote
It's
for
still
him?
hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them.
That looks really cool. You're welcome. Oh. Sorry.
So
I should take ASL with you next semester. I've basically already mastered Espanol.
Ah, see? Desde cuando?
So, I gotta say, going for deaf representation in a game is super tough, because you are committing yourself to a level of animation fidelity. Like, I mean, you know, we've gotten really used to recording voices, and then we've got, you know, really slick processes for that. You got to manually animate someone talking with their hands, and so like when somebody decides to do that in a video game, they're hardcore, and I gotta admire them for that.
Honey, you're worrying too much. We've done all we could.
Gloria! Hey!
Hi, Miles. This is my girlfriend, Steph. She just started volunteering at Feast.
Good to meet you. I'm sure we'll run into each other at the shelter.
Speaking of,
No shifts for you till after winter break. If we're open by then.
what do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Enjoy your mom's speech. I'll call you after break.
Sweet kid. You want to head down to the route?
Weird thing is, it seems like I might have been allowed to miss those things. Ah, sorry. Got distracted by my PC screen and couldn't walk all of a sudden. Oh, we just got a quick question from somebody in the chat. Scarecrow Gamer asks, I'm going to guess you're not allowed to tell, but what is Cleo? For the longest time, this is the one thing. No one has ever had an official answer, even if it's the smallest hint about it. So, I promise you're going to know more. It's not going to take that much longer. Originally, like, my whole plan was for State of Decay 2 to answer the questions that we opened with introducing Cleo in the Year 1 Survival Edition of the first game. And then the opportunities kept not arising. We are actually working on answering some questions about Cleo. So just don't give up hope. I promise. Stuff's coming, okay?
Good luck, Miss Morales.
Thank you, Tim.
Look, Roxxon's really into the constant vigilance thing, huh?
For real.
Buenas noches, vecinos. Do you remember what we lost when Roxxon bulldozed this block?
Hey, you
Let
okay?
me remind you.
Yeah, it's just last
that was
time
Paulo's
we did
Creamery,
one of these, my bad.
home of the best hand-rolled ice cream in New York City. And Junipero's daycare.
It'll be okay, man. Your mom's got people looking out for her.
St. Teresa's Church, whose choir built
Plus,
the block with song
now
every
you're
Sunday.
Spider.
Even now, Roxxon is transporting Newform, its experimental fuel, across the city. But they won't tell us the risks.
This message is from Roxxon. The man you answer to, Simon Krieger, is a killer. This plaza is a monument to everything he's done. I won't let it open. The underground will stop it.
We've got a situation here.
Everyone, stay calm!
Nowhere to run! Weapons up!
They need you. I'll help your mom. I got you.
Let's go!
All right. How do you fight? I've completely forgotten. Okay, so circle is dodge. I can web people with R1. I can hit people with this button. Oh. All right. And then, okay, it looks like triangle is like webbing myself to someone and attacking them. So here's the nice thing about Spider-Man. This is the wrong button for what I'm doing. There's the nice thing about Spider-Man. Where is it? Is it under skills? Yeah, okay, yeah. So you can look at your skills. Like, you pause the game and remind yourself how crap works. So if I hold L1, for instance, then I hit both square and X at the same time, I can perform a Venom Smash if I've got my Venom powers charged up. L1 and X launches them into the air. Okay, good to know. Combat skills. And luckily, I mean, one of the reasons to have a skill tree in a game like this is so that players have something to review to remind themselves what skills they have, and so they can learn the skills one at a time. So even if, someone like me, if I'm coming in and I'm completely forgotten how to play the previous game, I can remind myself by unlocking the abilities one by one. And then if I take a big break and I come back, I can again remind myself how anything works. Okay, so it looks like I haven't done much with my skills yet. I'm still very early in the game. The question is, moves list is over here. Yes. Okay, cool. So the moves list, okay, so basic combo, figured that out. Web strike. Yanking, oh, that's right. You can hold down triangle to grab things with your webs. Yank people around, yank objects around, pull guns out of hands. Okay, dodge, perfect dodge, long dodge. Oh, so I can dodge further if I hit X after dodging. Okay. Oh, I hit somebody, then I can dodge under them. Okay, that's enough for now. Ah, okay, gosh, maybe it's not. Oh, okay, well, maybe it wasn't enough, but we'll figure this out. I assume there was a checkpoint right at the beginning of that fight. Zarnathium says, this game is so great, but apparently it was so great that it got put down so long you forgot how to play. Hey, there's a lot of games out here, Zarnathium. I mean, yeah, I played this game and I found it was good, found out it was a lot like the previous Spider-Man, and I end up needing to devote a lot of my attention to things that are new, to things that I have, that I haven't played before. And so, yeah, so that's why. Oh, finishing moves in this game are the best.
You attacked the wrong rally.
Oh, wait. Oh, they're over there? Sheesh, these guys are everywhere. How do I climb? There's a way to heal, isn't there? And I've forgotten what it is. Dang it! Okay, there is a way to heal, and I've just forgotten what it is. So I got to remind myself of that on the moves list. So Dan31 says, I remember going back to State of Decay 1 after playing some other game, immediately dropped a Molotov at my feet using the wrong button input. Yeah, that is very easy to do. When you've got to play a lot of games, it's really easy to screw things up like that and just lose track of what works. Okay, so yank and throw things. Heal is down on the D-pad. Okay, good to know. I love how disabling enemies is like Spider-Man's thing. Like defeating it, like webbing an enemy to the ground is just as good as knocking them out. By the way, I like how different all the enemy characters are from each other. Like they've all, got different hair, different styles, different lots of things. They're not just, a bunch of indistinguishable enemies. Oh, gosh. Okay. Was that it? I didn't even feel like I was getting close to being down. Dang. Well, this is what you came here for, is to watch me suck at Spider-Man. Ugh. Didn't have quite enough to take that guy down. Oh, sure I can. Just I'll have to reload the game a few times, that's all.
I stopped you at the subway. I'll do it again.
Miles, we made it home. Not just driving your mom to the hospital.
What? Is she okay?
She hurt her arm when she fell. Don't worry, we're taking care of her. What about you? What's the underground doing?
This attack doesn't make sense. I thought they wanted new form, but there isn't any here. Have to figure out the Tinkerer's next move.
Okay. I'm logging into your analytics. I'll help how I can.
Good idea. And Genki, thanks for helping my mom.
Anytime, man.
I'm gonna stop you and your glow stick guns. Spider-Man first! Aquí tienes!
Sure I can. Where is everybody? Okay, so I'm trying to remember. That was my failed attempt to do a certain move.
What was that?
There's like a swinging from my web attack that I used to do all the time. Okay. Trying to get somewhere.
Miles, gracias a Dios. Where are you?
I'm at home, but I can come to the hospital.
No, stay where it's safe.
But you're hurt. What if something happens to you while I'm not there?
Mijo, this isn't like City Hall. We're all okay. You stay where it's safe. Entiende? I'll be back soon. And I'll even let you sign my cast.
Okay, Ma. Nos vemos en casa.
Te quiero.
Miles, I saw what just went down at your mom's route. You okay? Where are you?
I'm headed to Braithwaite Bridge. There was an explosion.
All right. But if Roxxon shows up, you run. Got it? They'll look for some of the blame for all this, and it won't just be the Tinkerer.
Okay. I'll be careful. That explosion looked bad. I gotta hurry.
Look at all these cranes here just so that I can navigate.
Looks like the plaza was just a warm-up.
Or a distraction. Whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else. Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
Wow. It's like the Uncle Aaron reveal.
He's destabilizing it. Get down!
Huh. Jonah's gonna be right. This was my fault.
Keep him busy.
Ow!
Okay? I'm fine. But did you see? The Tinkerer. Finn.
Yeah, gosh.
I just...
Oh, sheesh, these guys.
This is not your fault.
I'm screwed. I don't think I can do this.
I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think I'm good enough at this game right now. Yeah. We're gonna need to reload that checkpoint. I was just completely not prepared when it started. That was the move I wanted to do before.
Miles, I saw the explosion. Are you okay? I'm fine. But did you see? The Tinkerer. Finn.
Gosh, okay. Wow, they do a ton of damage to me, these attacks. What the heck?
If I just put everything together. This is not your fault, man. I was so happy to see her. I wasn't paying attention. I have to pay attention.
All right. Ah, yikes. Okay. Nope. Oh, really? Come on. Oh, I was so close. I was about to do like one of my amazing moves. I forgot which one or how or how it works, but still. Okay. I did better that time than the previous time. Remembered more of my moves. I really need to just not let that guy do that every single time.
Miles, I saw the explosion. Are you okay? I'm fine.
All right. The
But did you see?
circle button. That's what I'm trying to do. All right.
I saw her today. I just...
Oh gosh, this is gonna be the worst take yet. I'm just doing the worst. I'm just trying to do these crowd control moves to like keep them off me, but not very good at this. Does not help that my hands are freezing, though that's not an excuse. All right. That was just silliness. Oh, come on, that guy didn't go?
I'm fine. But did you see? The Tinkerer. Finn.
Okay, it's hard to target.
I saw her today.
It's hard to target people with my
I just put everything together. This is not
web shooter abilities. Like it seems like I'll sometimes just shoot a random person with them.
I have to pay attention.
Oh gosh, okay. Okay, it looks like. Okay, I wanted to go underneath that guy's legs, and instead I went over his head. I'm doing it wrong, but I'm not sure how exactly I'm doing it wrong. Okay, hit. And, oh gosh, okay. Look, you all need to lie down. You, lie down. There you go. You're down. Now. Oh! I'm already getting hit. Okay, so this move, this is my favorite move right here. It knocks people around, and it gives me the chance to disable them when they smack into something while they're midair. Oh, the person can get their gun back? What? Well, that might be true, actually. I'm really not sure. Finisher ready. There we go. Oh, what? Was that person resisting my finisher?
People are trapped over there. I gotta finish this so I can help those people.
Who's left? When you've webbed somebody like... It's my favorite thing is to web somebody and then just kick them into something. Was that the last one? Okay, last one. Yes! We did it. Gee. Okay. Yikes. Oh. Oh. Oh, is this going to be like the ultimate Spider-Man scene where... Wait, oh, crap. I got to do this? All right.
I gotta get people off the bridge before it comes down.
Okay, how do I do that exactly? Oh, that was convenient. Okay, so the thing I'm waiting for is when I'm going to hold this bridge together with my spider powers. What bus? What bus? Wait, R1? Web shooters? Yeah. I don't understand. I'm supposed to come up to this and hit R1? I'm supposed to select my... Why is it saying R1? Oh, okay, sorry. I was holding R1 like I was supposed to grab and hold the bus. I was imagining this, and so I was holding the button instinctively, expecting that that's what I was going to need to do. But what they actually needed me to do was tap it a million times, so... Not always easy to tell what the developers want you to do sometimes. Is this going to be me holding the bridge together?
Gotta get it stable. Okay. I need something they can cross.
Like what? Come over here, and... Oh, okay. This is what I was looking forward to right here. That's what I meant about this being the ultimate Spider-Man scene. Like holding back the train. Whew, that was exhilarating.
I did this. Powers. I made it explode.
The guilt. That's also Spider-Man.
Everyone's safe. After the explosion, the bridge started
You've got eyes on the other Spider-Man. please advise.
What's going on? I have no idea.
Copy.
No! No, I'm not your enemy.
What are you doing? He saved us.
Hey, leave him alone.
I'm recording this. We're watching.
Put that phone away now. I said put that phone away now. Hey, get your hands off me. Leave now. This is your last warning.
I saved him.
What the hell? Where'd he go?
Oh my god. Did he go over? Did they push him?
What happened to him?
What happened to Roxxon being here for us? They were gonna shoot me. They didn't even listen.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Here today is Simon Krieger, discussing the destruction of Braithwaite Bridge.
Look, I want to root for the new Spider-Man, but his, what did you call it? Bioelectricity?
You want breakfast?
Well, that cost us Roxxon property, and it destroyed a bridge.
This is
Roxxon
messed
had
up.
nearly dealt
That's
with
not
the
what
underground
happened.
when-
Finn's the Tinkerer. She stole the new form. No idea why. And it's my fault the bridge blew up.
No, it's not.
I'm headed to the campaign headquarters. You boys need anything while I'm out? I could pick up dulce de coco.
I thought you'd quit after last night.
Why would I quit? I said I'd fight for my home. I meant it.
You could have died.
Our family doesn't give up. You know that.
Mom. Dulce de coco would be great. If you don't mind.
I don't mind.
When I got powers, and I thought I'll be able to fix anything. Do anything that Spider-Man does.
Whenever you say Spider-Man, you always mean the other one. You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
Here we go. Found my position, let's hit the road. Came along, now my people here with me, I'm in my zone. Been around the block a time or two. I tell you where to go, I tell you how to move. I got longitude and latitudes. Keep it moving, that's my attitude. Looking back, I know they probably doubt me. Now the city on my back, I wear it proudly. I took the message and sent it, felt like I was born for this minute. This is my time. I'm seizing the moment, cause I gotta go for the time's gone. Ain't scared of the dark, cause I'm bringing the light with a nice long. I shine on. See it coming, I don't need a sign. This the moment, I'ma make it mine. This is my time. My time, my time now. My time, my
What's up, New York?
Hey man, things are big time now, huh? Feels like people need friendly neighborhood now more than ever.
You gotta think of a shorter name. All the good apps are one word.
Miles, finally got through.
Oh, hey, Pete. What's going on?
I saw the news. It was in Simkarian, so either a bridge exploded or a bagel was fumigated, which doesn't make any sense in context. Either way, I'm looking at flights. I can be back tomorrow night.
No, don't do that. It's okay. I figured out who's responsible, and I'm gonna stop them, I promise.
Okay, I trust you. But if you need help, I'll be on the first plane home. Otherwise, I'll see you when I get back in a few weeks, okay?
Yeah, okay. Thanks. And good luck learning some Karian.
Why are there 7 different words for bathroom?
Where's all my Kwanzaa crawlers?
Oh, that didn't work. It's almost comforting when something doesn't work in this game. It's possible for you to screw something up. Anyway, I just want to get to the top up here. Wait, I said the top. Get up there. There we go. Feels like a good place to end, right? So, there's Spider-Man Miles Morales. I mean, that was crazy, right? So, Random Code wants to know, is this like the official game intro, or do they just have long cutscenes throughout? So I've already been playing this game for a couple of hours before I took a break and, came back. So, I mean, yeah, I guess it was a pretty pivotal scene. And so they did devote a lot of sort of...
The Underground and Roxxon are
Oh,
fighting
shush. They did they did devote a lot of sort of cutscene time and storytelling time to it. But, this was... Yeah, but this is just kind of how the game is. I mean, the game is a very cinematic game. They poured so much time and money into making everything in it feel like a movie, And so, yeah, it's pretty ridiculously over the top. So, yeah, I mean, sure, there isn't that level of cutscene cutscene stuff going on with every single event in the game, but what we just saw is not unusual for this game. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Because I don't know. I mean, that was like really intense, and I'm also not very good at it. So it's kind of overwhelming. But yeah, I mean, if that sounded good, I mean, check this game out. I don't remember what the price was. I feel like they weren't even selling it for full price because it was, a kind of a light sequel to the original Spider-Man. So definitely check it out. In the meantime, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can look at other videos, and you can do all the stuff that I always say at the end of the videos, and we'll figure out what to do next.